Hello people, my name is Ferdy and in this video I will show you step by step how you can create an amazing news or blog website using the Extra theme. In my opinion, one of the best news themes out there. Let me show you the website we will create. This is the website we will create using the Extra theme. And what I love about the Extra theme is that everything looks great out of the box. You only need to adjust things, colors, styles, settings, but by default everything looks great. Creating something like this, really easy. So let me show you. I click on Insert Module, I go for the Featured Post slider. By default, it looks like this, 6 different posts, and then I can configure it. Which categories do I want to include? How many posts do I want to have? How do I want to sort them? Most popular ones, highest rated one, descending, ascending. It is so easy to adjust things with this theme. So we just drag and drop and then we can create things like these. Tabbed categories, and every category has its own color, which makes the website colorful and a bit more organized. I'll also talk about getting new subscribers to your email list, and then when you create a new blog post, you can send an email to that email list so you get more visitors to your website. And we can get those subscribers by placing an area like this, or using a pop-up, or a fly-in. So if I go to a blog post, let's say of ConvertKit, I can also say that if people want to read more about this blog post, they need to fill in their details. So I need to fill in my name, my email, then I need to subscribe, and then they get access to all the other information. I will show you how to write a blog post. I will show you how people can share your content, your blog post, your pages. And the homepage looks like this. But if I want to, I can assign different styles to certain categories. So if I go to the themes, it is displayed like this. And when I go to plugins, it is displayed like this. Also with the sidebar, we have a beautiful sidebar over here, but for every specific category or page, for instance, the portfolio page, I can have a different sidebar. Let's take a look at the header over here. We see trending posts based on the rating and the amount of comments. We have a nice submenu over here with more information, and it's really easy to create a sitemap. You just select the sitemap template and it is created automatically. You don't have to create it manually, and this can be good for the search results and for people that want to navigate through your website easily. The same goes for the latest news. How do you want to display this? Well, I decided to display it like this, and it's really easy to adjust it. We can also work with a timeline. Let's go back to the top header. You can show all your social media profiles over here. People can search on your website. You can add a logo, and when you scroll down, you can decide if the logo should shrink or go to the center. You can change the look and feel of your header. And we also have a mega menu. So when I hover over themes, I see all the blog posts or news items with the category themes. So it's really easy to find the most recent blog posts about certain categories. And there are also multiple styles for that. So you can select what you prefer, and I will show you, of course, how you can do that. I go back to the homepage. I scroll down a bit. We can make use of affiliate links. So when people click over here and you place your affiliate link over there and people buy the thing you promote, you make money. And you can place it here, but you can also place it on top of this area. I will show you in a minute how that will look. We can show recent reviews. So if I go to the best email marketing tool for WordPress users, I scroll down all the way. I just have to fill in some statistics. And voila, this is how it looks based on the category color. And here below, people can share this. We can decide where they want to share this. So I can also add multiple things over here. People can rate it. So the better it's rated, the more it will be displayed on the homepage. We can go to the next blog post or the previous one. Something about the author. There are related posts. People can leave comments. And in my opinion, everything looks really nice. You can have multiple authors. So right now you see Ferdy and George Russell, 4 posts. I have 12 posts. And you can say with a group of friends, hey, let's create a website and start writing about a certain subject. And when you and your friends write high quality blog posts, they start to rank in Google, you'll be found better. And then you can make money by using affiliate links and advertisements. Like this. I will show you how you can place this in your website over here. And also when we scroll down a bit over here. And this is based on the interest of the visitor, not on your interest, but on the visitor. So there's a bigger chance people will click on it because it has everything to do with what they're interested in. Google knows what they're interested in. So it's your task to create the best blog post, and I will show you how you can do that. And the more people you get to your website, the more people you can help and the more people will click on your ads and the more money you make. It's a win-win situation. The more you care about your visitor, the more money you can make. I will show you step by step how you can do all of this. And the great thing is it looks great on all devices. So if you watch this on a tablet, this website, or on a mobile phone, it all looks great and everything will be adjusted. Here are the sidebar elements, widgets below the content. And also if I go to a certain blog post, it all is optimized for all devices. And that is what I will teach you in this tutorial step by step. Here you see another example of how the theme can look with different images, different subjects within the website. Look at this. You can have recent videos over here. You can watch them. You can let people log in. So if you have a few writers that write for you, they can log in through the front end. And over here you see how nice it can look when all those different colors come together. I did not even talk about the footer, but you can create a beautiful footer. I will show you step by step how. And if you want to, it is WooCommerce ready. So if you want to add a web shop, that is possible. And on this website, it's the demo theme of the extra theme. You can go to layouts with magazine homepage. Looks like that, but also image focused. And that's what you can create. And I'll show you step by step how you can do that. You can have a dark website and it all looks really slick, in my opinion. So that is what we will create. When I go to fast for you, you can go to the settings of the YouTube video and change the playback speed to a slower one, or you can click on the left arrow on your keyboard and go back 5 seconds in the video. In the description of the video, I have timestamps, so if you want to go to a certain part of the video, you can click on one of the timestamps and you go directly to that part of the video. If you like what you're seeing so far, then I would like to ask you to like this video. And let me be upfront to you, I want to reach 500,000 subscribers this year in 2022. And in exchange, I want to give the best tutorials ever. So if you want to support me or you want to know more about learning how to make websites using WordPress and other stuff, then you can subscribe and that will help me out a lot and make me happy. And if you don't do it, I'm also happy. But it would make me more happy if I reach my goal. And I will do my best. Either way, whatever you do, let's get started with this tutorial. So there are 4 things we need to do. If you don't have it yet, I will show you how you can get your own domain name and web hosting, and I can give you 70% discount. After that, we will install WordPress. Then we will get the extra theme. Then we will create our amazing website. If you already have a domain name and web hosting and you have already installed WordPress, I will show you on the screen right now where you need to go in order to continue with this tutorial. Now it's really time to get started. If you already have a domain name and web hosting, you can skip this part. If you don't have it, let's go to webhosting11.com, hit enter. You will be redirected to NameHero. In my opinion, the best web hosting provider when it comes to quality and affordable prices. And when I take a look at web hosting, of course, I take a look at speed, I take a look at the support, and I take a look at ease of use, and NameHero came out on top. And I have an exclusive discount for you of 70% if you go for the first plan. So let's take a look at the plans by clicking here, or if you feel like it, you can scroll down and here you see the 4 plans. If you just want to start and you're sure you want to go with one website, this is a great package for you. It's called the Starter Cloud. You pay $2.69 per month and you can have one website. You have 1 GB of RAM, which is more than enough. Unlimited SSD storage. You have the cPanel, which helps you to install WordPress, and a free and automated SSL. And that's what I really like. This saves you some time because automatically your website will be secure. With other web hosting providers, you need to do that manually. Here it is automatic. If you already have a website, you can migrate it for free to NameHero and you have free live speed, which makes your website even faster. Well, I can tell you the websites at NameHero are fast. That's for me the most important thing. Fast websites. I don't want to have slow websites. So if you get the Starter Cloud, you have one website and you can be assured it is blazing fast. If you think in the first year or in the first 3 years, you want to create multiple websites, then I would go with the Plus Cloud. You get 60% of discount. And you can have up to 7 websites and 2 GB of RAM, which is more than enough to have 7 websites. Again, unlimited SSD storage, all the other benefits, which you also see over here. If you want to start a web design agency, I would go with the Turbo Cloud. You can have unlimited websites. That means that you only have to buy the domain, but you can host it under your Turbo Cloud package, less than $8 per month. But this is not with SSD storage, but with NVMe storage, which is a new technology that makes your website even faster. This is already super fast, but this makes it even faster, and that can be handy. So if you're planning to create a lot of websites, then this is the plan for you. And if you want to go all in, the best of the best, then you can go for the Business Cloud. So if you're starting out, I would suggest you start with the Starter Cloud or with the Plus Cloud. You can always upgrade later. So if you're sure you want to go with one website, this package is great for you. If you know you want to create multiple websites in the first year or in the first 3 years, then I would go for the Plus Cloud. But again, you can always upgrade later. So I will start with the Plus Cloud, and I scroll down and I click on Order Now. Now we need to get a domain name. You can have a .com domain name or a different extension. You can also search for it. Do they have a Dutch extension, for instance? Yes, they have that. And if you buy a .com domain, your website will be live immediately. That's what I really like about Name Hero. You don't have to wait. Your website is live immediately. We don't have to take a break. So you need to search for a domain name that is available yet, of course. So you need to come up with a brand name or with your own name. For instance, my brand name is Ferdy Korpshoek. That's my name. So I can also choose FerdinandDavid.com. See if it's still available. I click on search, and if it's not, you'll see that over here, but it is available. So I will go for Ferdinand David, and I click on continue. So over here, we can choose our billing cycle. Do you want to go for 1 year? Then you pay $5.98 per month. For 2 years, $5.58 or $5.18. So depending on the billing cycle, you get more discount. Maybe you want to check things out. I suggest you go with 1 year, and then after the first year, you can also extend your billing cycle for another 3 years, and then again you get discount. So I would start with 1 year, and then you don't need all this stuff. This can all be done using WordPress plugins. So I click over here on continue, and then it's really important to take ID protection. So you can check that over here. Why? Otherwise your data, your phone number, your email address will all be visible to everybody in the world, and people will spam you. There are automatic bots that will send you emails about, let me create a logo or do SEO for you. You don't want that. So for just $6 per year, you can get ID protection and nobody can see your personal details. Then I click on continue, and that's it. So we have the Web Hosting Plus Cloud, which normally costs $179 per year, but you get a lot of discount, and we pay less than $100. And then we can have up to 7 websites in this package, which is amazing. This over here is a glitch. This is not $20. So select that, and you see the price stays the same, and now you see the right price. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's mandatory. You found out the Easter egg. I don't know. But I want to have this domain. I want to have this web hosting package, and we can get started right away. So you see we get a lot of discount. So I'm a new user. So I will fill in my details over here. First name, last name, my email address, my phone number, my company name, the street address, my city, where I live. I live in South Holland in the Netherlands. How did you find us? Well, probably through YouTube, because you're watching this tutorial. And you can have a support pin, and that can be asked from you if you go to the support via phone or live chat, and then choose 4 numbers. I have those over here. And then I want to create a password, and I confirm that password. I want to pay with credit card Stripe, so I fill in my details over here. Want superhero specials? Well, I definitely would turn this on, because with Black Friday, for instance, you get an amazing discount. So I would turn it on, and they do not spam you. They send only emails when it really benefits you. Then you need to agree to the terms, and then we need to go to the checkout by clicking here. And when you got this through my link, you don't pay more, you get a discount, and I get credit for it. So it's a win-win situation. So I click over here on checkout. This sometimes can take a moment. It will check a few things. And there we are. The order is placed. Congratulations on your domain name and web hosting. Now let's install WordPress on our brand new website. Now we can continue to the client area. So I click over here, and there we are. So what we can do over here, we can maintain our domains, our websites, our support tickets, our billing. So if you have any question, you can click over here on support. You can open a ticket or go to your tickets, and they usually reply really fast. So that's really nice. Here you can see an overview of all your domains, your cloud. We're going right there. So what I will do, I will click on my cloud over here, because we're going to install WordPress. And then I click over here on Web Hosting Plus Cloud. Awesome. I log into the cPanel, and then over here, I search for WordPress. And then I click on WordPress Manager by Subcategories. And now we can install a WordPress website on our domain. So I click on the blue button, install. And here we can choose our domain. Awesome. And then over here, I can choose HTTPS, and maybe it will say, let's see, it will say nothing. It can say, hey, you don't have HTTPS. Still choose HTTPS because it will be there really soon. That will be automatically be created. And with HTTPS, as you see over here, your website becomes secure. That's really important for the search results, really important for your website. So with Name Hero, they take care of it. Then you can choose your domain name. If you have multiple domain names, you can choose one over here. And by the way, if you want to learn more about everything that Name Hero has to offer, you can go to YouTube and search for Name Hero tutorial. And I think I will be the number 1. Yes, 10 months ago, I will create a new one because I record in 4K. But over here, 1.5 hours of everything you need to know for Name Hero web hosting. And then over here, we can install WordPress on your domain name / and then new or WP or test. And if you make this empty, which I suggest you do, then WordPress will be installed on the root directory on in my case, ferdinanddavid.com. They always use the latest version. And then over here, we can choose the name of our website. We'll do this later. Right now, I want to create a username, Ferdy Corp. And I want to hide my password and create one. And I need to create an admin email, fer@ferdycorp.com. And then I scroll down all the way. I don't need all that stuff. And I click on install. And now, ladies and gentlemen, WordPress is installed on our brand new domain name with web hosting. So there it is. We can go to the backend and to the front end of our website. If I click over here, I go to the backend. That is where we can configure our complete website. It may look overwhelming. I will explain to you how everything works. Then I go back and I click over here. And now I go to the front end of the website. So what I can do, I can close these 2 tabs. This is what people will see when they go to your website. It's called the front end. And then this over here is the back end. This is what you only can see when you're logged in. And no matter where you are in the back end or in the front end, when you are logged in, you see this bar over here, this top bar. This bar is only visible when you're logged in, so your visitors will not see this. But if I would go to this website, let's say in an incognito window, clicking over here, when people go to Ferdinand David at this moment, they will see this website. So we are live immediately, and that's what I really like. Let's face it, it looks ugly. It looks ugly. Why do they do that? I don't know, but what I know, we can make it look better. But before we do that, let me show you how you can clean up your website and adjust a few important settings so we can get started the right way. So let me talk you through the front end and the back end. Starting with the back end. This is the place where we adjust our website. We can change the theme. We can create blog posts. We can add pages. We can monitor all the comments. We can add plugins, create new users, go through the settings of the website, and step by step, I will show you how everything works. And then when we change things over here at the back end, you'll see the changes here at the front end. So first things first, I always like to make my website a little bit cleaner because this is a little bit overwhelming. So the first thing I do, I dismiss this message, and all this stuff over here, I want to make it look cleaner. So first I go to my blog post over here and I want to remove it. Right now on my website, I see one blog post, which is this one. If I click on it, you go to that blog post and there's a comment and it looks really ugly in my opinion. We're going to make it look so much better. But first I want to get rid of this blog post. I don't need it. So over here at the posts, I select all the blog posts. There's only one. Bulk actions, move to the trash, and I click on apply. Then I go to the trash and I empty the trash. The same goes with pages. There are a few pages. I don't need those. I select them all by clicking here. I can also select them individually. Bulk actions, move to the trash, apply. Then I go to the trash over here and again, I can remove them permanently one by one or empty the trash. Now I go to the dashboard I see all those steps over here. I want to collapse them, or even better, get rid of them. So I go to the screen options and I uncheck them all. So I don't see unnecessary stuff over here. Later, we're going to add a few things over here, but right now it's not necessary. Then I go to the plugins. Okay, 2 plugins, they're not active, so I can click on delete. If you want to delete a plugin, you need to deactivate it first. So if I would activate it, I cannot delete it right now. I first need to deactivate it and then I can delete them. Okay. Then I want to go to settings, permalinks. Right now, when we have a blog post over here, you see this, my domain name, and then the date. I don't want that. That's ugly. I just don't want that. I want to have my domain and then the title of the blog post, which is in this case, hello world. How can I do that? Here at settings, permalinks, I select post name. That's the best option in order to be found in Google and other search engines. So I save the changes. I do it twice just because I feel like so. Sometimes it's good to follow your feelings. You know, yesterday I felt really sad and I woke up and I forgot my favorite color. I forgot what it was. So I asked my wife. Just kidding. And now, if I would refresh this, this blog post doesn't exist anymore, but it would look like this, and it looks much better. If I go to my website, ferdycorp.com, and I go to tutorials, how to make a WordPress website, it will say ferdycorp.com, how to make a WordPress website for free. So that's what I like to use and not this or this or this. I don't want that. Okay. So far, so good. Now I want to go over here to my profile and then we can change the look and feel of our backend. I always use the default one. I'm just used to it. So I keep it with that. What I can do right now, you see Howdy Ferdy Corp. And then when I write a blog post, it will say the author is Ferdy Corp. I don't want to show my username. I want to show my real name. So my first name is Ferdy. My last name is Korpershoek. And then over here at display name publicity, I can choose the combination Ferdy Korpershoek. And what you will see over here, Howdy Ferdy Korpershoek. If you want to have an image over here, you can scroll down. You can create a profile picture on Gravatar. So if I open this in the new tab, you can sign in. And if you sign in with the same email address you use over here at contact info, then you can upload an image in this account. And then when you use the same email address over here as over here in your Gravatar account, there will appear an image over here. A lot of over here's in one sentence. So I normally use this email address for my websites. And this email address is also active here at Gravatar. And when I have that, so when I save this and I confirm it, my profile picture that I have on Gravatar will appear. I scroll down all the way. I can create a new password if I want to. I click on update profile. And now I need to confirm my email. And I have done that. And now you see this image over here, which is from Gravatar. So when I place a blog post and people can see my profile picture, this one will appear. And if they see my profile picture, I can also say something about myself over here. I love to teach people about WordPress, affiliate marketing, and WooCommerce. My style is being honest, straight to the point, and optimistic. I don't know. I'm not the best text writer, but then we have something over here. And then I use Grammarly to fix all my errors because there are a lot. I'm from the Netherlands. My first language is Dutch. So Grammarly is helping me. Thank you, Grammarly. You're welcome. Did he talk back? No. Okay. Whatever. So this is how it looks right now. Really ugly, but it is what it is. We're going to make it look so, but as I said, we're going to make it look so much better. So one more thing, go to the site settings. In general, you can give your site a title, and that's really important for the search results. So if I go to Ferdy Corp, you see over here how to make a website 2021. It will become 2022 automatically. I will talk later about that. And that's what I decided over here. For instance, this website is about the latest WordPress news, the latest news about WordPress. And then the tagline, in a few words, explain what this site is about. We share the latest information and updates about WordPress. Over here, this is all fine. Our website is secure. I'm happy. I hope you are too. And then over here, if you're from a different country, you can change the language of your website and you can change the time zone. So if I focus on people from the Netherlands, I can choose Amsterdam. If I focus on people from New York, I can search for New York and then the time will change automatically. Well, for now, I will use Amsterdam. And then I can change the date format to something else in different places in the world. It's different. So choose the thing you want to choose. And the title format, I use this one with capitals. And my week starts on Monday. Save the changes. Okay, so the latest news about WordPress. Super cool. Our name over here is visible and this looks ugly. Okay, let's take a look at the ugly website one more time. I'm not looking at the website, I'm looking at my notes. And now it's time to get the extra theme. The extra theme is an amazing theme that helps you to create a beautiful news portal website. And you can have, I already talked about it, what we will cover, so I don't have to repeat it. Let me show you how to get it. When you get it, you get a whole package of beautiful themes and plugins. And I will talk about that more in a minute, but let me show you how to get that. So what we'll do now, we will download a theme that will make it so easy for us to create a beautiful news website. And in order to do that, you can go to ferdycorp.com/extra. That's the theme. And you will be redirected to this page where you can buy the extra theme, just like 219 others in the last 24 hours. When you get the extra theme, you get so much more. Look at this, all the products. When you get the extra theme, you also get the Divi theme, which is the most popular WordPress theme in the world. You get the Divi builder that you can also use within the extra theme. And you get the Bloom email opt-in plugin that will enable you to get more subscribers to your email list. There are different ways on how to do that. By the way, I have tutorials about all those subjects. And there's Monarch that will help you, or that will help your visitors to share the content on your website on their social media channels and to show people how many followers you have. And it can all be on automatic pilot. So it will automatically show how many Twitter followers you have, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And that's all in one package. And when we scroll down, there are two pricing options which are out of this world. The first one is you pay $80 per year. And as long as you are a member, you get access to all the things I just talked about. And also a lot of pre-made layouts. And what I really like, and I actually don't understand, but I like it, is that you can use it on unlimited websites for yourself, but also for clients. So if you buy this once, you pay $80 per year. You can use it on 100 websites, on 1,000 websites. And not only the extra theme, but also the Divi theme, the Bloom, Monarch plugin, all the other themes they have in their subscription. And when you buy this and you somehow do not like it, they have a 30-day money back guarantee. And of course, I checked it and they really give you back your money. But there's even a crazier deal. You get all the same things over here, but for a one-time fee of $224. And then for the rest of your life, you can use it on unlimited websites. You have lifetime updates. So if they create something new in 10 years, you have access to that. You have lifetime premium support. And it's crazy. And also here, when you buy this and you don't like it, within 30 days, you can get your money back. Well, if you plan to create websites with one of those themes or plugins for more than 3 years, then I would go with the lifetime deal, because then you pay this amount only once and then you don't have to pay anything anymore in the future. And as I said before, I have tutorials about Divi, Extra, Bloom, and Monarch. So I click on sign up today. And I need to create a username. And I love creating usernames, you know. You can choose whatever you want. I can choose this one. But maybe it's already taken. No, I can choose, I choose Ferdy Corp. I don't know why, just because I like it. My email address is ferdy@ferdycorp.com. I need to create a password. So my first name, my last name. I'm from the Netherlands. And that's why I see VAT included taxes. But since I have a VAT number, I can fill that in over here and then it will be subtracted again. Nothing. You need to pay with credit card and I agree to the terms of our service. and I don't want to get updates via email. So I click on complete registration and it says, welcome to Elegant Themes. And we can log in over here. Remember me. I always like to be remembered. Okay, let's continue. Log in. And now we can download all the stuff we have over here. That's how smooth it goes. It all looks really slick, really nice. And what I want to download is the extra theme over here. So I click on download extra and there it goes. So easy. Then I go over here to our website, to the backend by clicking here. I go to appearance, themes, add new, upload a theme, and then I drag the extra theme over here. I click on install now. I close this. You know, I like to keep things clean. It's installing the theme and I can activate the theme. Awesome. They say there's documentation, but I do my best to show you everything you need to know. And since we have the extra theme activated, I don't need all those other themes. So I go to the theme details and I delete it. Again, that's a part of keeping the website clean. Theme details, delete. Theme details, delete. And that makes your website lighter. And I want to keep the website as fast as possible. So perfect. We have only one theme. It's the current theme. And when we go to the website by clicking here, this is how it looks. Well, it's a great starting point, but of course we should make it a lot better. So I close this and now we're going to create a beautiful website using the extra theme. So what we can do so many things, but the first thing I want to do, I want to create a first post. It can be a news item, it can be a review, it can be anything you want. And in order to do that, we hover over new over here and we click on post, or we go to the backend by clicking here. And then we can go to posts, all posts, or add new. When we do that, we see this overview. Since we're here for the first time, we get this beautiful welcome block. We can scroll through it. What we can do, we can create a blog post using the Divi Builder or the default editor. I want to use the default editor. And since I want to do that always for my blog post, I want to go back. I want to go to extra, theme options. Then I go to the builder. And over here it says enable the Divi Builder on post types. Well, I disable it for the posts. For the pages, I want to use it. So I keep that turned on. And now when I hover over new, click on post. Look at this. We automatically go to the Gutenberg page builder, which is the original page builder of WordPress. I collapse this, otherwise it can look a little bit overwhelming. So over here, we can create our blog post. The first thing you need to do is create a title. So I have a title. It's called the best email marketing tool for WordPress users. If I would publish this, I can uncheck this. That means I can, when I click on publish, it will be published immediately. So now when I go to the website, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, the best email marketing tools for WordPress users. So I click over here and then I see it over here, the best email marketing tools for WordPress users. Well, I want to make it singular. So I want to get rid of the S, but this is the first thing. It doesn't look appealing, but we're going to make it look so much better. I click over here. I edit the post. And then over here, I want to remove the S. Now, if I update it and I go back to the website, over here, I still see the S. So if I want to fix that, edit post, I go to the permalink over here at the right. If you don't see that, you can click over here. So also you can remove it if you don't want to use it. You want to use all the space to create a blog post. If you want to get it, click over here, go to the permalinks and then remove the S. Update. And then I can start to write. I click over here and I can choose a blog. And when I start typing, it means that it is a paragraph blog. As you see over here, paragraph. So I can start typing. Okay, so I wrote a text. I use Grammarly in order to make my text look better. So over here. And now it seems to be okay. There are 4 things I can make better. This is a really long sentence, so it's warning me for that. Like, hey, be careful. It isn't too long. And here I need to add a comma. So Actually, I should rephrase it because it's too long, and especially since it is the first sentence of a blog post, it will be better if I would break it down. ConvertKit is an email marketing tool that enables you to grow your email list, connect with your subscribers, send broadcast emails to your complete list, and send automated email sequences and convert your subscribers into buyers. That's a really long list. So if you want to learn more about Grammarly, now and then I want to point to a different tutorial. You can search for Grammarly tutorial. And then here's a second one. You can watch mine, you can watch this one. But I know that mine is really good. So maybe this one is also. So you can decide if you want to do that. I'm not from the, as you maybe know, English is not my main language. So I need to use Grammarly in order to make my text better. There's a free version and a paid version. So right now when I update it and I hold Command and I click over here, or even better, preview in a new tab, I see the result, the best email marketing tool for WordPress users. So by default, it looks like this. Well, I like it actually. I can make it look better, but I like the beginning. So we're gonna make it look so much better. But what I want to do, I want to create a new paragraph. And in order to do that, really simple, I hit Enter. And now I can start a new paragraph, or I can click on the plus and I can choose something else. If I click on Browse All, it goes to the left. I can choose a heading or a quote or a table. But we'll take a look at more of these options. I want to go for a heading. So I can say, start with ConvertKit for free. And when I have a title, I like to start each word with a capital. I hit enter and then I start a new paragraph automatically and I start typing again. So what we have a text over here, then we have a title, and then we have another text. And in the text, I say, you can watch this tutorial. So besides text and titles, you can have different kind of blocks. This is a block, this is a block. And if I hit enter and I click on the plus, I can search for YouTube and I can select it. Now I need to place an embed URL over here. So I search for YouTube, then I search for ConvertKit tutorial. Mine is number 2. Copy the link address. And then I place it over here and I click on embed. And there it is. So there is so much more to cover. So for instance, I can make this bold. I select it, I say Control or Command B, or I click over here, make it bold. I can link to something else, ConvertKit. And I can link to an affiliate link, for instance. So maybe I have an affiliate link, https://convertkit.com/Ferdy. And then when people open that in a new tab, I can make it bold. And they buy it or they go for a paid package, I can make money. So you can make things bold. There's a lot you can do. And making an amazing and converting blog post is not a matter of trying something and finishing it in 50 minutes. No, it takes hard work, it takes skills, it takes extra tools, it takes dedication. I'm just summing up a few cool words. It takes perseverance, it takes insubordination, it takes reciprocity, it takes I don't know, I'm just making up words, but it's a lot of work. That's what I meant to say. And I can implement it in this tutorial, but it can take up to 2 hours in order to create a really good blog post. But keep in mind, when you do that, it can take longer, by the way, it will benefit you in the long run because you will rank higher. If you create quality content, your website will be found better. You get new visitors, new subscribers, people will click on your advertisements or on your affiliate links, and you can start to make money. But in order to make this, keep this tutorial within 3 or 4 hours, I have a separate tutorial about it, and I will show you how you can watch that tutorial. That's totally dedicated on creating an amazing blog post, making the text better, optimize it for the search engine results, and all that in one tutorial. So if you search for how to create a blog post, hit enter. It can be that I'm not appearing over here. Well, here it is. So if you place Ferdy after it, or search for ferdycorp.com blog post tutorial. If you hit enter, I will make sure you will go to the right tutorial. But since there's a new version of WordPress coming, I have to make the tutorial in a week because then WordPress 5.9 is there. So I will leave it with this. If you want to learn more about that, then please go to that link or take a look at the description. What I do want to do, I'll show you how all the other things besides the content can be generated. So right now I see that I'm here at this particular blog, and depending on the blog you can have different options. So I want to go back to posts, and then we can say it is public, or it is private, or it's password protected. I can make sure it will be published tomorrow. And then when I update it, it says schedule. So right now, when people go to my website in an incognito window, there's no post, but then tomorrow at this time, it will be published. So that's great if you want to create a lot of blog posts and you want to schedule them for every Friday, for instance. That's great. You can stick it to the top of the blog. So no matter how many blog posts you have, it will be sticky on top. And you can let someone else review it if you have another administrator. But I normally don't use that option, but you can do that. Over here, there's the URL slug. That's what you'll see over here. So you can change it. And then over here, really important, there are categories. And right now it is uncategorized. Well, categories are a really important area in this theme because it's a news website. We can have so many different categories. We can give every category a different color, a different look and feel. So I want to add my first category by clicking here, and I call this category tools. I talk about WordPress news on my website, the latest news about WordPress. And I have one category which is called tools, and it can be external tools. In this case, ConvertKit. ConvertKit is not directly built within WordPress, but it is a tool that you can use together with WordPress. So I call this tools. So I add a new category. I uncheck uncategorized, and then I can create a subcategory tools, external tools. So it's not from WordPress, but I can also make this a subcategory of tools. So let me bring this back to today, publish it. Let me show you. I go back to WordPress, then I go to posts, categories. Then I go to external tools. I click on it, and now I can choose a parent category, which is tools. I click on update. Awesome. I go to all posts again, to this blog post. And there I see it. Tools, subcategory, external tools, and I select them both. We can have more categories. For instance, plugins, reviews, and actually this can be a review. So I can also select reviews, but it's not a plugin. So I uncheck that. WooCommerce can be a separate category. Themes. And then I can have free themes as a subcategory of themes. And I can have premium themes. And when I do that, when I use categories, I create structure in my website, and that's what I want. So right now, a lot of things are selected. I only want to select tools, external tools, and reviews. It's not a theme. It's not a plugin. So I update it. And then here below, we can have tags. It's like keywords. So it's keywords. And also by clicking on a tag, you can find all the blog posts that have that particular tag in it. So I can say ConvertKit, comma, email marketing, comma, email marketing tool, comma, and that's it for now. Then I can have a featured image, and I can use this one if I want to. I have it somewhere on my computer, or I search for ConvertKit. I go to images. I like this one. Or I can save it, the image. to my computer and I can open it with Photoshop and I can change the aspect ratio a bit. So I can make it here at the canvas size. I can make it 1400. Okay, I'm trying to show you a lot at the same time. It's not necessary to do this. I click on the eye on the keyboard. I select the color. Then I select this area, this white area. Hold Shift, select the lower area. And then I paste the color. Then I want to go over here. I want to create a 16:9 aspect ratio. And then I can select this area, or I can select 4:5. I want to show you too much. This is not necessary for the tutorial, but I want it to be really all-inclusive tutorial. If I hit enter, I create a new selection. File, export, save for web. And what is really important is how you save this, the title. So over here, I'm okay with the size. I click on save. And then I go to the desktop and I rename this to ConvertKit Best Email Marketing Tool. Save it. Then I would like to go to tinypng.com. Then I select the file on my desktop. It's 49 kilobytes and it becomes 17, which is a great decrease. Then over here, I go to the featured image. I click on it and then I drag this one over here until it becomes blue. Okay. Then I go to the title. I remove all the dashes. That's to optimize it for all the search results within Google, because it can also be found through images. I copy the title. I paste it in the alt text and I paste it in the description and I set it as a featured image. And be careful when you upload an image that the text is not too much towards the border, the side of the image, because otherwise, look at this. It can be that the text will fall away behind this area because this aspect ratio is not 16:9. So what you see, all the popular blog posts, all the top rated and the latest ones, and since we have only one blog post, it is everything we see. You see this purple color over here, and what we can do per category, we can give everything a different color. So if I would go to the backend, let me close this, and I go to categories, I can go to tools, and if I change this color to purple, then everything with the category tools becomes purple. See, that's how easy it is. So you can get a really colorful website. That's also what you see. Elegant themes, extra, demo. You see all the different colors over here. What you see on this website is that it has smooth scrolling. I really don't like that option, so we're definitely not going to use it. But I think this looks beautiful. And yeah, as you see, when the website will be filled, you can give ratings. People can leave comments. You can give it a score. I think it is all amazing. Recent reviews. So talking about that, when I click on the blog post, you see over here a really big thumbnail. I don't want that. If I don't want that, I can get rid of that. People can share this. So we're going to take a look at that in a second. What I want to do now, I want to show you what you can do with the score and with the review. So I click on edit post. And in the beginning, I collect something. And if I scroll down over here, the review box content, since it is a review, I can give it a summary. ConvertKit is, in my opinion, the best email marketing tool to use in combination with WordPress. And then I can give a score. So I can say The price is okay. It's quite expensive maybe. Ease of use, 95. It's really easy to use. What else? The amount of features, 95. Support, 100. The support is amazing. And then I can close this because I don't need anything else. So what we see, we go to the website, to the blog post, and then we see the score. Why is an average of 74? I don't get. Probably because I have an empty. Yes. So in the colors of our category. So that's something that is within the extra theme. And that's what I like, all those things that are already there. We can rate this. If I rate it a 4, it will be rated. And then on the homepage, we see all top rated blog posts. So that will all be automatically created. We don't have to do that. That's all inclusive in the extra theme. So I scroll down again. Let me see. Features. I think I removed it now the correct way. Okay. So it's 92 since it is a review. So if I go to reviews, I also see the blog post. Of course, we're going to take a look at all this stuff over here. So one more thing. That's what I say a lot in my tutorials, and then a lot of other things will be covered. If I scroll down, I can create an excerpt. So I can write a small text and that will appear over here. Is ConvertKit the best tool to grow your email list through WordPress? Let's find out. Email list, email list. Then there's discussion. Can people comment? Yes. And the format. Well, I have a video over here, so I can change this format to a video. What we need to do now, since we changed it to video, I can scroll down over here. I can place the video URL. Is it still the same? No. So I go over here. Copy it. I paste it over here. What will happen now? Refresh. Now it is a video with still our featured image, but with a play button. So people can play this over here. Well, I personally do not like it because then you see it over here really small, and I want this to be a blog post, not a video that people watch. So I bring it back by going to the post and change it back to a standard format. We can also decide that for a specific blog post, this one for instance, there's no right sidebar. So I can say there is no sidebar. So it's over the whole width. I want to have a right sidebar. I can make it a featured post. So there's also a category, or there's also an area on your website if you want to, with featured post, and then it will appear over there. We can hide the author box over here. By checking this, we can hide related posts, hide all the meta information that is this stuff over here. And what I like to do, I like to hide the featured image on the post. So I update it, refresh, so there's no more featured image, but there's a right sidebar. So as I said before, if you want to learn how to create a complete, beautiful blog post, you can do that by going to YouTube and search for create a blog post, then Ferdy. And within a week, there will appear a new one when I finish it. This one is 2 years old. And next coming week, I will make a beautiful new one, which is so much better. And if you can't wait, there's also here how to create an affiliate marketing website for beginners 2022. Also over here, I talk about the whole process about creating a perfect blog post, even if English is not our main language. I talk about monetizing your blog post. So if you want to learn more, you can watch this tutorial. It's 6 hours long, full with value about how to start to make money through the internet using blog posts. So let's take a look at the rest over here. We can share this. Well, Google Plus does not exist anymore. So if I want to fix this, I hold Command, I open the backend in a new tab, and then I go to Extra Theme Options, and then I can go to Layout. And over here, I can choose which items I want to display. So I do want to display the categories over here, all that stuff. So if I would remove the comments and I save it, and I refresh it, it will be gone. So that's how it works. Really easy to do that. Do we want to show comments on posts? Yes. Do we want to show the author box? By default. So if you change something over here, by default, it will be applied on every single blog post, unless you decide to change the individual settings, which you just covered. So over here at share, what do I want to use? Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus doesn't exist. Tumblr, no. Pinterest, yes. LinkedIn, buffer. Stumble upon, email, no. Print. So if I save the changes, look at this. Nice. I really like the rating area, so people can see which blog posts are really valued. And then over here about the author, I want to see a text. Well, I don't see anything. I created the text, it is gone somehow. So if I want to create a text, go to Edit Profile. And then over here, you can create a text. So I have a text over here. I update my profile. So right now you see this text over here. But if I want to share more information about my personal social media profiles, since we use the extra theme, there are also extra options over here. So over here, I can fill in my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my YouTube channel. And then by myself, I can have a certain color. So I use a color picker. So I can use this color, for instance, copy it, and I paste it over here. And then when things are personal for me on my website, this color will appear. So how does it look? Refresh. That's how it looks. So people can go to my YouTube channel in the new tab. And with every blog post I create, people will see this, unless I decide here at the theme options, layout, to disable it. So if I save this, then on all the blog posts, there will be no information about the author. I turn it on, save the changes. And when I'm logged in, which I am right now, I can leave a comment. This is an amazing blog post. It looks like that. Then I can reply on it. Thank you, Ferdy. Sometimes I like to have conversations with myself. Yeah, it gives me a nice feeling. And when people are not logged in, so they open this in an incognito window, and then it's the website thinks you're a totally new user. If I want to leave a reply, I can say, whoa, Ferdy, having conversations with yourself again. Nice blog post, by the way. Then I need to leave my name, George, info at George Russell III. My website is this one, and then save my name, email, and website in this browser for the next time I comment. Then I can leave a comment. There it is. And then it says your comment is awaiting moderation. Otherwise people can use spam and stuff. So now if I go to the backend, I go to comments, there it is, and I can approve it. Then I can click over here. Sorry. I go to the website, to the blog post. And then I can say, thanks, George. Yes, I like to talk to myself. Post comments. So what I like about the extra theme is that by default, everything looks quite slick and neat. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to show you how you can import a lot of blog posts at the same time, because I'm not going to show you step by step how to create 20 blog posts, but the more blog posts you create, the better your website will look. So I will show you in a minute how to import a lot of pre-made blog posts, and then I will be back with you. So in order to make the website look a bit fuller, I created some demo content, and in order to get it, you can go to ferdycorp.com. Enter, otherwise nothing happens. Then you go to tutorials, and here at the left you can go to extra. Then we click on get demo content blog posts. There it goes. I unzip it and I bring it to the desktop. Okay, that's it. Read this out loud 3 times. Box breakdown count, WP meta keys, meta values, CDT, and then go for a hike. Now we just can import it. So how do we do that? We go to our back end of our website. Then we go to tools, import. Then we click on WordPress and then below install now. With that we can import posts and pages and comments. Then we can run the importer. I can choose my XML file. Let me see. Here it is, XML. Then we go to this one, open, upload and import, and then we assign all the posts to our current user. And I don't need to download and import file attachments like images because I don't have them. So now if we go to our posts, we have them over here. So our website is a little bit fuller, as you see over here. That gives us more freedom to adjust it to our wishes. We also see more areas over here in our menu. And what we will do, we'll add images. I will show you how to create a thumbnail, but I also have a tutorial for that, or not. Well, I have it included. So if you would search for affiliate marketing tutorial 30, and it is this one from a year ago, 333, and then you can find it somewhere over here. There I show you how you can create a thumbnail over here in Photoshop. But we're going to do a little bit a simpler approach. So top 10 free plugins. Okay, let's go to WordPress. Is there reviews maybe? WordPress 5.9. So what you can do, you can search for WordPress logo, images. Grab this one, it's really big. Right mouse click, save image as. Save it. Okay, then we can go to the backend of our website to media, add new and drag it over here. But as I said before, I like to rename it to WordPress 5.5-9. And then I drag it over here. I select it 5.9. So people can also find us in the images when people search for 5.9. Okay. I can go to the other image. I go back. And now I want to edit this image. Because what I can do, I can go to that post, refresh, reviews, 5.9. I can edit the post. Go to the right to the featured image and select it. But then look what happens. looks like that. Well, actually, I'm happy with that. So if you want to do, don't want to do a lot of things, then you can do that. What you can also do, open it in Photoshop and then change the aspect ratio if you want to. But what I can do, I can type over here 5.9. Make it a little bit smaller. Hover over here, Command, click, uncheck or deselect, select the logo, remove. Then I go to File, Export, Save for Web. And it's okay. I like the size of it. WordPress 5-9. Again, I go to tiny PNG, open it, and then it becomes a smaller file. I download it. I remove this image and I drag this one over here. So that's also what you can do. But then you need Photoshop. So when it comes to thumbnails, don't sweat it. Don't spend too much time. Focus on creating high quality content, or you can use Canva, ferdycorp.com/Canva. That can Venka new Canva. This is an affiliate link, so if you would go for the premium version, I get credit. So thank you for that. But you can also do a lot with the free version. And then you can also adjust things and make it look better. But what I would do, so I see cart flows, the best funnel. I just would go to the internet cart flows logo. Cart flows logo, preferably a high quality image. This is okay. Save the image. Rename it always. Cart flows.png. No, it's JPEG. And then I go to cart flows, edit post. Why am I importing this demo content? Because then you can see better how the website will look when it is filled with content. Because it looks so much better with a lot of blog posts and with a lot of images. So it adjusts automatically. So what I will do, I will fill this website with thumbnails. And then again, I will be back with you. So I will refresh the page and voila, this is how it looks like. And again, we can make this look so much better. It looks better than where we started from, but there's so much room for improvement. If we go to elegant themes, no, not to the affiliate revenues, of course, that's something I'm totally not focused on. I go to all products, extra magazine theme is the theme, and then the live demo, and then I get a message. This is how it can look. So you see that images play a big part in the website. Over here, you see that all the images. And what I also like is those different colors, and those different colors are based on the category. So we created a lot of categories, and every category can have its own color. Well, if you take a look at this example, there's so much more you can see over here. We can have mega menus with featured images, with posts and stuff. It all looks beautiful. All the modules we have, the extra modules, we'll take a look at all this stuff step by step. And over here, you can take a look at how a website will look without a sidebar. Then it will look like this. Or with a left sidebar. And here's the sidebar. And here's the content. So what we will do, we'll take a look at those colors, how we can apply that. And to help you a bit, I have the colors for you that I will use in my website. So if you go to ferdycorp.com, you don't have to do this, but you can do this. You can go to tutorials, extra, and there are a few colors. Well, the first one is the main color. Actually, I should show the color over here, but I have it made in Photoshop. Maybe I should also upload this. these are the colors I will use in my website depending on the category of the post. So first of all, there are purple colors over here and a blue one. Why is that? Well, there's one main color in your website and that is the blue one. So if I go over here to the theme customizer and I go to general settings, layout settings, and then the accent color, I can adjust it over here. So I paste this one, it's a little bit darker, and now you see that this one becomes darker. But why is this purple? Let's take a look at that. I can close this. And then really important, I should change this to 2022 because it's a new year. And then I go to the dashboard. I go to posts and then categories. And because we have the extra theme, look at this. Every theme can have a color. That's a functionality that comes with the extra theme. So if you use a different theme, you don't have it. So I like it. Here you see the amount of blog posts I have per category. And there are also subcategories and I want to give them the same color. So let's start with comparisons. I want to give every comparison a certain color. That can be this one or another one. Well, I go to the second color, I copy it, and then I paste it over here. I update it. Then I go back to the categories. How I like to work in moments like these, I hold Command. Let me drag this to the left. I hold Command. I click, 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 click. Then I say Control, Tab, and then the second color. So actually the third one. This is the main one. This is the first category color, the second one. So I post it over here. Command, Tab, or actually I should go to this color. You know what? Sorry. I close this. I update this one. Second color, copy it. Then I go to the new category, paste it, update, then I close it, then the next one. Of course, you can take a look. You can give every category a certain color. So page builders, okay, what color should it have? And then you can choose a different color. So I could go over here and then page builders, I want to give it this blue color. Well, then I could use the eye, click over here. Then I could copy it and paste it. But for now, I already used the order I want to use. So I copy this. And then the page builders are this color. I close it, Command W, Control W. The next one, copy it, paste it. And I have to say, I really like this functionality because Extra does all the hard work and we can just fill this in once. And if we change one color, for instance, for premium plugins, I can change it to this one. Well, that's that color. But if I want to change it later, it will be changed in the whole website. I don't have to change it individually. So I copy this one, the next one, paste it. It's Red Dead Redemption. It's a game I just played. Arthur Morgan. Change it. And what you see, this is now orange. Before it was purple. So if we take a look at the website in a minute, we will see that those colors changed. And over here. So I go to the website and what you will see right now is that these are purple, all the popular ones and top rated ones, and the latest are green. Green, purple, purple, green. So we can make this look better when we have different categories displayed over here. Right now we only see 2 categories. And let me go one more time over here to the post and categories. I also want to give the subcategories the same color. So at themes, I have this color, copy, then I click on update, go back. Then I can go to the free themes and the premium themes, open them in a new tab. And then I also give them these colors, which are, I think, exactly the same. update. And then over here at tools, it's orange. So I click on update, go back, and I go to the external tools. And I also want to make them orange. And then uncategorized, I should give it the main color, I think. So let me go to the website, my website, tutorials, extra. I go to the first color. And now those colors are orange. Right now our homepage shows all the content in a certain way. Did you know that we can create that from scratch? We can make it look beautiful and adjust it to the way we want, or start from scratch. Let me show you how we can do that using the category builder. In order to do that, we go to the backend, then we go to extra, and we go to the category builder. So what we see on the homepage, this area here at the left, and keep in mind that we will create a sidebar here at the right, so that's why that place is empty. What we see over here, this area and this area is made with the category builder. So if I take a look at the homepage, I see this area over here, and I can click on something, and I can click on the eye over here. You see, that is what you see over here. Why? Because it says at the layout usage, use this layout as the home layout. And then the other one, extra category builder, leave default category. If we take a look over here, you see this area. And that is what we see at all the categories. So I click over here and I see this layout. I'm sorry that you see a future part of the tutorial. I made a mistake, so I'm re-recording this, but meanwhile, the website is finished. So any category I have over here, plugins, page builders, reviews, it will have this style because that is what we just saw over here in the default category. So if we change the default category, it will also be changed over here. In the future of the tutorial, later in the tutorial, I will show you that you can also add specific styles to specific categories. So I can go to plugins, and then the style looks different because for that specific category, plugins, I created a different style. So that gives you a lot of flexibility. So I want to start from scratch. So I go to the bulk actions by selecting them both. Bulk actions, move to the trash, apply, trash, empty the trash. And now if I refresh the website, it looks like this. Just a basic layout. So how can we make this look better? Let me show you. I create a new layout and I call this one my homepage. I publish it. And this will be the main display for the categories I choose over here. But right now I leave this empty because right now I want to display this layout on my homepage. So I scroll down and then over here at layout usage, I want to use this as my home layout. I want to have a sidebar, default sidebar and a default main sidebar. And I click on update. And now if I add something over here, it will be displayed on the homepage. So let me show you. I can insert a column. I can have multiple columns. I want to have one right now. And in that column, I can have a module. So I need to click on it again. And now we can insert category layout modules. So I can place an advertisement on top of this page, or a block feed masonry, a block feed standard, anything, codes, text, posts, post carousel, tabbed posts. So I want to start with a featured post slider, and along the way you will find out how you can adjust the homepage with the category layout builder. So over here I can choose a certain category. So if I want to have a featured post slider, I can say I only want to display comparisons. So right now I select all, And when I click over here, I can see the result. So I see this. This is the standard setting. And that's what I like about the extra theme. When you select something, it all looks fine out of the box. And then we can configure it even further. So right now I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 posts over here in the slider with a nice featured image with those arrows with an animation. I see the title posted by Ferdy on this date in the category page builders. So if I would change this by clicking here and I select I only want to see comparisons, that would mean that I would not see anything about the other categories. So this is page builders, or this is comparisons, and that's why that's the only thing I will see. So in that way we can configure it to our wishes. Well, I want to display everything, so I keep it on all. Then we can scroll down and we can configure everything about the content, the design, and there are also advanced features. Well, I think that 3 posts is also enough. And when I want to see the results, I click over here and now I see there are only 3 posts left. Close it. Keep in mind that when you click on save and exit, it is not saved yet. You need to also update it over here. Otherwise it can be that you do not see the results yet. So if I refresh it, this is what we will see. Top 10 free plugins. And we see 1, 2, 3 different posts. Right now, this area is really big because I have this big menu over here. We'll take a look at that later. We'll fix it. So right now it's taking a lot of space, but it will be fixed. That's what we're doing in this tutorial. We're fixing things. I can configure it further by clicking on the 3 lines over here. And then I can scroll down. So 3 posts. I can say I only want to display the featured posts, and in every single blog post, let me go to one. Breezy Builder. Edit the post. I can select over here if I want it to be a featured post, and then when I select it, and over here I select I only want to display featured post, then only those blog posts will be displayed. I think everything is straightforward. Let me go through them. Ignore displayed posts. So if one of the blog posts is already displayed somewhere else on my homepage, I can hide it in the featured image, in the featured post area. Well, I'm okay if it's displayed multiple times. Then there's the max title character. If you put this to 10, save and exit, update, that means that your title will become really short. I see no reason why you should do that. So I leave it at 50. And right now we display the most recent posts, but I can also say the most popular ones. And then when we have new people that are entering our website for the first time, they see all the blog posts that are the most popular ones. And then that way we can give a nice first impression. So when I click on save and exit, or I click over here, then I can see the result. What I see is those stars over here. So because it has a few stars, it is rated as one of the best blog posts. And that's why it is displayed over here. I like that one, the most popular ones. The order, descending or ascending. Well, since we use the popular ones, I'm okay with descending. What do we want to display? So there are a few options: the author, the categories, the comments, the rating, the date, and then there's the date format. If I click over here, that's exactly what I see over here. The author, the date, the categories, the comments, and the rating. So if I don't want to show the date, I can turn it off. And then it will not be displayed. And that is how easy it is. So you can display what you want to display, or you can choose what you want to display. Okay, then we can go to design. Do we want to remove the drop shadow? Which one? This one is, you almost do not see it, but you can remove it if you want to. And you can also see how it will look on a different device, which is really nice. The navigation color, as I said, it's pretty straightforward. You can adjust all those things over here. So the navigation arrow colors and the background colors, the caption color of the text. So over here, the title text, we can change it. We can make it bold. We can change the font style, the alignment, the text color, the size, the spacing, the line height. You can change a lot of things. You can add a text shadow. The same can be done for the meta text over here. So I can make it bigger. I can give it a different color. All those things I can do over here. The rounded corners, I can uncheck this and I can make this 30. And also here 30. And if I check this, it can be that I don't see the results yet. In that case, I need to click on save and exit. Then I still do not see the changes. But if I update it, then I'll see the changes over here. You see with the rounded corners, or over here, if I click over here. So let's go back to design. I think we're almost there when it comes to design. You can have a border, the border width, the border color, border radius. There's the animation, there's so much we can do. I can make it slide in. And then if I save and exit, look at this, it will slide in. Like that. So that is what you can do. That's the way the cookie crumbles. One more thing, the featured post slider. We can go to advanced. We can give this module a custom CSS ID or custom CSS class, and then change the CSS over here. But we can also adjust the post title CSS. So if you're familiar with CSS, I will have a tutorial about it. You can fill it in here and you have extra functionalities or extra ways to change the content of your website, the look and feel of it. But I'm happy with it. So I leave it as it is. And then after that, we can turn on autoplay. That means that the slides will scroll automatically. And I actually like that. So let's say 5, update, just check it, how fast that will go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the next one. I like it. We can also say 4, or we can turn it off. Hey, it's your party. You can do whatever you want to do within the limits of the Divi theme, but the Divi theme has no limits, and we're not talking about the Divi theme. We're talking about the extra theme. So, but you can do what you want to do. The display conditions, well, if you want to learn more about that, you can check these settings over here, and I can make this disappear on a tablet, on a phone, or on the desktop. So maybe there's a special function or a special thing you only want to display on a phone, then you can disable it on the tablet and on the desktop. The transitions, if I go to a new post, I can make it slower. I can change the curve. And then if we go to the next slide, it will load slower. Well, let me bring back a few things. This border over here, I can just click here, and I don't want to have the animation. None. Update. And then I'm happy with the first part of our website. And then we can create more parts. So what I can do within the same column, I can click on this button, and then I will create another module within the same column. And it can be an ad, it can be a block feed masonry. So let's go for a tabbed post. And if you want to take another one, you can go to elegantthemes.com. You can go to accounts, to contact documentation. Then you can search for category layouts. View full article, and then you can find them all. And since I not will go through all of them because it will take a ton of time, you can watch those tutorials. And to be honest, the audio of these videos, man, it's perfect. I would like to have that audio, but you just got to do it with what I have, which I also like, but it can be better, but I don't know how. So tabbed posts. What I can do, I can add a few different category over here in tabs next to each other. So the first one can be, let's say, page builders. And then I can display only the featured posts and ignore displayed posts that are already displayed somewhere else on the page. Well, I will just leave them as they are. Page builders. Then I would like to have themes. Then I would like to have plugins. And then I would like to have WooCommerce. And then the latest one, reviews. Save it. You know what? I'll save it and exit, update, so we can see what we have out of the box. It looks like that. So page builders are blue. Themes are purple. What is it? Pink. So that's what I like. And what I also like, here at the left, you see the most recent blog post about this subject, reviews. And then the other ones will be placed over here. So over here, I only have 2 WooCommerce blog posts, so you only see 2. But in that way, you can store so many blog posts in a really nice way. And what I also like is the color that changes. You see when I hover over it, you see the color of the category. So I think out of the box, it looks great, but we can configure it even further by clicking here again, tabbed posts. And then we can say, I only want to have a certain amount of posts. Well, how about 4? Because we see 1 over here, 3 over here. So let's say 5. And what do we want to display? And again, I talked about this before. You can change all those things. You can change the background. And then we can go to design again. And then there are the same options as you saw with the featured post module. So I don't have to go through this again, but hey, if you want to change things, this is the place where it can be done. And then we can go to advanced, and then we have all the CSS stuff again. And then below that, there are the other options, which we talked about already before. And we can see the result over here. So we see the result of the whole page. I like it. We can also display this a different way. So what I can do, I can create a new row. So what we have a section that's blue. In that section, we have a row. And in those rows, we can have modules. So I could create a new standard section with 2 columns, for instance. And then I have 2 columns, and then I can place modules in 2 columns. So over here, let me duplicate it. I can drag it over here. I can duplicate it again. What I can do, I can click over here and I can remove page builders and themes. And I save it and I exit it. Then over here, I can get rid of plugins, WooCommerce, and reviews. Save and exit, update. And now, ladies and gentlemen, refresh the page. And now we see the full width tabbed categories module. And then over here, it is displayed different. And now when we do it like this, it is displayed over here, the most recent one, and then below the other blog posts. Again, with the same colors. And I don't have a featured image over here. Maybe I should start over again. It's what it is, But so when you display certain modules in a 50% column instead of a 100% column, it will be displayed different. And what I also can do, I can add a new row with 2 columns in the same section, and then I drag this one, like that over here, and that one there. So I don't need a second section. And in that way, I keep it a little bit more organized. So everything's in one section. And this area has 1 column for both elements or modules. And this area has 2 columns, and we can place modules in that. So we can add a row with 1 column again, and I can insert a new module. So what do you want to add? Well, we'll take a look at ads later. We'll take a look at code later. What I want to do right now, I want to just simply go with posts, and without doing anything, refresh the page, and we see them all displayed quite nice. So what you also can do, you just can insert all the modules just to see what happens. Block, feed, masonry, save. Post, carousel. Block, feed, standard. Save it, and now you'll see how it will look. This also looks nice. This is the masonry. Then we see all blog posts. This is the carousel. You see, you can also make it go. Have autoplay. Then this one. And of course, I could have more text over here. How to get new clients to Zoom. If I have more text, it will look better. Right now, there's only one sentence. This is the excerpt. So a lot of ways to display your blog posts. And what I can do with this one, for instance, that's the latest one. That's the one I actually like. So what I can do, I can remove this one, and this one. And then over here, the blog feed standard, I can say that only the blog posts should be displayed that are not displayed yet. But if I use that in combination with this one, over here, a lot of blog posts are shown already. I wonder how many blog posts are left. So let me scroll down, ignore displayed posts. If I turn it on, save and exit, update the page, refresh. Let's see what we have. The post carousel, the slider in the beginning. Then this one, we can go to different tabs. Then displayed in a small version, small way. Same information over here, but then different displayed. And then there's only one blog post left because everything else is already shown somewhere, even maybe a little bit hidden in the website. So if this blog post is already shown over here, hidden at plugins, and then here, that means that over here it will not be shown. So how to use Zoom to get new clients is not displayed anywhere already in the website, because that is what we said over here. Ignore posts if they're already displayed. So in that way, you can make sure that everything, all the latest blog posts are displayed, because I said everything that's ignored so far can be shown over here. So to be honest, I like this. What I prefer to do is to let people opt in to my email list. And I will talk about it later, because Elegant Themes has an amazing plugin for that. And what I would like to do is use an advertisement over here or in the header. And we're also going to talk about that. But before we're going to talk about it, let me show you how we can make the header of our website look better. So I close this, I go to the backend, and then I want to go to extra theme options, and I want to upload my logo. If you don't have a logo, no problem. Go to YouTube and search for make a logo, and then hit Ferdy or type Ferdy after that. And then there should be a few tutorials, a free logo with transparent background over here, or with Photoshop. Of course, it are not the best logos. The best case would be if you hire someone that is good in making logos, that can make all the difference. But if you want to start somehow, you can use watch one of those tutorials, and I'll show you how to create some nice logos, not too complicated, and then you have something to start with. The logo I will use, I created it in 3.5 minutes. To be honest, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. No, I'm not sure, but really easily in Photoshop, and that's what I explained in my Photoshop logo tutorial, which I just referred you to. So over here at extra theme options, I want to upload my logo. I click on upload files, select files, and on my desktop, I get an email. It is this one, WP News WordPress news. Then I make spaces over here in the title. I copy the title, I place it in the alt text and in the description, select it, and then my favicon, upload files, select files, and over here it's my, wait, favicon, yeah, it's this one. And that will appear over here, which is really nice because then people can see where your website is. And then we click on save the changes. You can also choose the global accent color. I chose this one. You can change it. And then we go to the website. And you see the favicon. Maybe you don't see it. You can go over here to the theme customizer. And then go to site identity. And then you can select the icon also over here. And sometimes then it works somehow. I publish it. And what I want to do now, I want to take a look at this header. How? By going to the general settings, layout, and we can enable a boxed layout. So it has no sides. It is boxed. We can change the content width. Well, I think it's perfect. And also here we can change the accent color, but mine is already the one I have in mind. And when you, okay, I will show you in a minute what it can do. It can determine some colors in the website, for instance, in the header, but right now we don't see it yet, but I will show you how you can see that. So I go back, and then I want to go to the menus over here. I want this menu to be filled with categories. So I click on create a new menu. I call this the main menu, and I want to assign this main menu to the primary menu area, which is this one. Then I click on next. And now I can add items. So I click on add items. I can add pages, but what I want to do, I want to go to categories and I want to add categories. For instance, themes. Where is it? Themes. And plugins. And page builders. And reviews. I want to have a special area on my website about WooCommerce and about comparisons. So what I can do, I can also add all the other ones, tools, for instance, extra tools. So for me right now, it's all about the order. I add them all except for uncategorized, but now there are a lot of categories and it's a little bit of a mess. So let's bring some structure in it. When I talk about premium themes, I want it to be a subcategory of themes. So I can drag it over here and a little bit to the right. And the free themes also over here on top. The same goes for plugins, premium plugins over here at the right, and then free plugins also over there. Page builders, reviews, WooCommerce, and then tools. And actually, I think reviews or comparisons can be under reviews. And I don't want to use tools. It's actually about WordPress and I'm talking about external tools. So you know what? Let's do it like that. Let's publish it. And now I see this over here, this menu, and that looks so much better. And when I hover over it, I see this blue color, and that's the color I was talking about. It's the accent color that can be changed when you change the accent color. So right now we see a nice submenu. We're going to make it look better in the future of this tutorial. But I'm happy with this. What I don't like is that the menu is so big and this logo. So we can go back. Then I go to the general settings, to the layout settings. Sorry, I go back. I mean the header and navigation settings. And then there's the format settings. I can make the logo go to the center. I can hide the navigation until you scroll. So there are a few nice options. I like to keep it like this. Go back and then I go to the primary menu bar settings, which is this area. And then I can make the menu full width. So if I make the website smaller, it will be completely from the left to the right. I can hide the logo. And I can change the menu height. and then the logo goes with it. So what I want to do, it seems a little bit buggy sometimes because right now this number does not change. So I just go to the area I like. I want to make it quite small, the menu. And then the logo, I also want to make it a bit smaller. And I want to uncheck full width. But I don't see how much pixels it is. It is just the way it is, a little bit laggy or a little bit buggy. But I'm fine with it. I can change the text of the menu. I can change the letter spacing, but I'm happy with how it is. I can change the font, a real way. And then over here, I can change the text color. I want to make it a little bit wider by dragging this up or completely white. Then I need to click outside of the color area. And the background color, well, actually I like this background, so I can grab the color pick eyedropper. I have a tutorial about it. You can search for it on the internet. Command C. So I copy that color. I place it here in the background. Now it's more blue. And then I want to go back. Then I go to the secondary menu bar settings over here. And then at the background color, I want to paste it. So again, but then I want to make it a bit darker, like that. So, yes, perfect. Publish. Then we have also an area over here, and that can be a menu. So I go back to the menus, go back, menus. I create a new menu. This menu is called the drop down menu. I want to place it at the secondary menu. Next, add items, but this time I want to add pages. So I need to create them. So I click over here, about us or about, and then I click on add. So I create a new page. It's called about. Okay. What else? I want to have a contact page. Maybe I want to have a sitemap. So about, contact, sitemap. I click on publish. Right now when we click over here, people can find more information about us. So I click over here, about. I click on edit page. I make it into a T, and also over here, a T. I did it on purpose so I can show you how you can adjust it, of course. So now we have a nice looking menu. And if we want to change this over here, we can do that. Let's go to the backend. Then we go to extra theme options. And then over here, if I scroll down, I see all those profile URLs. And when I fill them in, for instance, ferdycorpershoek.com, sorry, no .com. Over here, Corper, somebody took my name already. I can fill in the right links. And then if I add something, for instance, YouTube, HTTPS, youtube.com/ferdycorpershoek, and I save the changes. Look at this. There's one added over here. If I want to get rid of it, I can go to the theme customizer. And the more you do this, the more familiar you become with the way how you can change things. We go to the header and navigation settings, and then I can go to header element settings. And I can say I want to show the social icons. They're all in their own colors when you hover over it, or I can remove them. Same goes with the search bar and with the trending bar over here. So you can also make it look like this. So if you don't want to show the trending bar, you can turn it off. And then you see the submenu already without showing this over here. So in that way you can configure this area. Publish. Close it. So step by step is gonna look better. Later we'll talk more about this area, how we can add ads, email opt-ins and other stuff. Right now I'm okay with it. Are you still having fun? I hope so. I hope this video is really beneficial for you. If it is, please like this video and subscribe for more upcoming tutorials. That would mean a lot to me. I want to give you the best content possible and I want to reach more subscribers, grow my audience. And my goal for 2022 is to reach 500,000 subscribers. That means I need to double the amount of subscribers. So I need to step up my game. And that's why I'm just asking you bluntly, or fierce, I don't know. I'm just asking you boldly, please subscribe. It's up to you. You can do it, you cannot do it. Either way, let's talk about the sidebar. We can create a beautiful sidebar with beautiful widgets. And I will show you step by step how you can do that. Coming up right now. Over here we have the footer and we'll take a look at the footer later. Right now I want to talk about the sidebar, this area over here. And have you heard me mention that things look good out of the box with the extra theme? Well, let's find out how it is with the extra theme. I know it already, but let's find out for you. So we go to the backend or we go to widgets over here. Welcome to the blog widget. WordPress is still evolving, becoming better and better. Sometimes you need to get used to things. So I had to get used to this area because it was better in my opinion, but right now I'm used to it and it's getting better and better. So if I want to add things to the sidebar, I hold Command and I click over here, this sidebar over here. What should I do? Well, over here at the main sidebar, I should click on the plus and then this area will appear. Then I click on browse all, so I get a little bit more space and I search for extra. Look at this, all these extra widgets that come with the extra theme. Extra cool, don't you think? So we can go through them all or we can just pick a few. They're pretty straightforward. Well, let's start with the social network followers. We're gonna dive deeper into this later in the tutorial, but right now I click over here and I can just say in the title, follow us. I want people to follow me on Facebook. So I enter my Facebook URL, https facebook.com/Ferdy, corpus hook, and then I copy my name. And my page name is also Ferdy, corpus hook. I can leave this empty. I can leave this empty. I don't have to authorize it. I don't know, but Google Plus does not exist already for a few years and still they keep it over here. It's weird. I want people to follow me on YouTube. So I say https youtube.com. And then I need to add a few things. Also, this is all fine. You don't have to fill it in. Twitter, you can use Twitter. Twitter.com. Okay, Pinterest. You can do that. Instagram. https instagram.com/paste. And then over here I say update. And now I refresh the page, Command R or F5 on the keyboard or Shift F5. And then it looks like this out of the box. It looks nice in my opinion. I like the style. It fits with the whole style of the website. So that's the first widget. And what I can do, I can click on the plus and I can click on browse all again. But I don't have to only add extra widgets. No. I also can add other widgets. So I can search for search. And if I update it and I refresh it, looks like that. And what I can do now, I can bring it on top by clicking here. Update, refresh. So people can search through our website. They can follow us. What else is possible? Well, I want to focus now on more extra widgets. I can also do it over here, but I prefer the browse all feature. So recent tweets, extra authors. So if you have multiple authors, so for instance, I go to the backend, I go to users, add new. I can create a new user, John, Margaret, or someone named like this. And they can become an author and then they can create new blog posts. And then over here, when I say extra authors, update, you'll see all the authors. So maybe you're a team of 5 people that want to write blog posts about a certain subject or news items about a certain subject. Well, then it is nice to see an overview, because if you click over here, you go to the page, you see all the blog posts, or all the news items of that particular author. So that's really nice. And you see the sidebar, it's the main sidebar, and that means it will appear on all the pages. So that's an option. I click on the plus. Extra. We can add advertisements. We're going to talk about it later. I want to cover everything in the right order, hoping to give you the best experience. By the way, if you like this video, would you put on or click on the thumbs up, like the video. And if you want to learn more about WordPress, Divi, the extra theme, affiliate marketing, WooCommerce, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It would help me out a lot. I want to reach 500,000 subscribers in 2022. And that motivates me to make the best tutorials possible. Yes, okay, let's continue after you have liked. Otherwise, I will stop right now. I don't want to push you, but I am. No, let's continue. Recent post, of course. Actually, that's what I want to start with. So let me bring it up a little bit. Over there. And I say recent posts. How many posts do I want to show? 5. Do I want to display the post date, the thumbnail, the category? Well, let's see how it looks. I go to the homepage by clicking on the logo. Well, that is an option, but maybe it's better. Click over here. 2. Show it like this. Update. Refresh. So that's also a possibility. Or only this and the date. So you can configure it until you're satisfied. What else? Click on the plus. Extra. Recent videos or recent reviews. Well, as you've seen before, I had one blog post and I created a review below the blog post. So if I create a new post, in the extra thing, there's a functionality, the review box content. So I can add things like, I like the price. So price, I can give it 90%. And then I can add something else. The features, okay, a little bit lacking 80%. And if I save that in my blog post, it is a review. So when I add reviews, recent reviews, I probably will see only one. The best email marketing tool for WordPress users. Score a 93. So if I have multiple reviews, I will see them over here and that can help people to click over here. Also a nice feature. If I create a new blog post, let me do that. I call this one video or affiliate marketing walkthrough. And I go to YouTube and I search for affiliate marketing Ferdy. I love autocorrection. Let me grab this one. So I have here a YouTube link, and what I want to create a video blog post. I can do that over here at the right. Let's bring this onto, I don't know, maybe tutorials. New category, tutorials. Edit. There it is. And then over here, I can make it a video. When I make it a video, there's a new area over here. And I can paste the URL. And I should have a featured image. So I have it over here. I made sure I got it. Affiliate marketing tutorial, paste it. Okay. Now I publish it. Look at this. I go to the homepage. And then probably here below, I see it with a play button. So right now, when I go to widgets and I add the widget extra recent videos, it will appear automatically. So I can say recent videos. update, and now I will see one video. Refresh. And there it is, recent videos. Really nice option. And if you have multiple videos will be shown in the widget area. Click on the plus, extra. I can have recent comments. So when people leave a comment, I can place over here, say recent comments with the date or not. And then you have all these widget areas over here at the right. And you can check them out. You go directly to that part in the website. And as I said before, if we go back to widgets, you don't have to use extra widgets. You can use any widget. And if you click on it, you can customize them even further. You can click on the plus. And as you see, it's sometimes a little bit buggy. They need to work on it, but they're doing that. I can also add other things, an image, a button, a shortcode, a calendar, a page list, log in, log out. I can embed a video, Spotify list, Vimeo video. So there's a lot you can do, but in this tutorial, I want to focus on all the related stuff to the extra theme. What else can we do over here? On the bottom, I can say video, sidebar. I can create it. Okay, so now a new sidebar is created. So let me go back to widgets, refresh the page. Okay, here's the main sidebar. I collapse it. And then over here, there's the video sidebar. What I can do, I can have something special over here. Extra recent videos. And then I can say recent videos. I have only one. Update. Okay, there it is. The video sidebar, it shows this area. So what I can do, I can go to my recent post, the affiliate marketing walkthrough. And then here at the right, I scroll down all the way. And then over here, I can choose a sidebar. So I can say I want to have a different sidebar for this particular post. And that can be the video sidebar, which I just created. I update it. And now when I go to the ConvertKit post, I have this sidebar. But when I go to the affiliate marketing walkthrough, I have this sidebar. So it gives you so much freedom to have any sidebar area on any page in your website. And again, yeah, if you want to get rid of this area, you can also do that per post. So I go to edit the blog post. Let me go to the post. And over here, I can hide the author box, all that other stuff. And then it's gone. And when I go to a different post, it is still there. So there's so much flexibility, so much freedom to do what you have in mind in order to create the website you have in mind. Let me close this. Let me close this and go to the homepage. So far, in my opinion, it looks amazing. The website looks great. When people arrive on this page, I think they are impressed. By the way, maybe you think that the screen is so overwhelming, it's so big. That's for you because I want you to see everything really well. But normally the screen would look like this. So it's a little bit less overwhelming. But I don't want you to do your best to see everything I want to show you. So that's why I make the screen a bit bigger so you can see everything the right way. I keep it at 125% in 4K. So what we will do now, we will add a few template pages that are actually already made for us by the extra theme. We only have to select that template and then everything, all the hard work will be done for us. And after that, we will create a portfolio or a project place or a showcase area in your website where you can showcase what you've created. It can be anything. Maybe you're a photographer, maybe you create websites. Whatever you want to show on your website, there is something within the extra theme that can help you to create it. And I will show you how you can do that. So we will add a few pages. We have a few already over here. about contact sitemap, but I want to show you a few other things, and I want to show them to you over here. So for instance, the sitemap page, if I click over here, I can edit this page or I can enable the visual builder. With the visual builder, you can create a lot of things. It's one of the best things about elegant themes. I have a separate tutorial about it that goes far more into detail about this because this is a whole tutorial on itself. If you want to find it, search for Divi tutorial Ferdy. And this one is 8 months old. I will make a new one and then you can go to show more and then search for the Divi visual builder. It starts at 1 hour. So 45 minutes about, and more actually, about the Divi builder. So I will not make duplicate content about it. But right now I'll show you how to do a few tricks that are enabled in the extra theme that will help you to create a few different kind of pages. So I click on edit the page. And we can create a sitemap. A sitemap is an overview of all the pages you have in your website. It's good for the search results to have a sitemap page, and it's handy for people that want to navigate through your website really easily. So what you can do, one way, Ferdinand David, is to see, okay, we have the page themes. So themes, and then we need to link it to themes. No. Yes. Okay, what else do we have? But there's also an easier way. So over here at the right, I can go to the tab page, and then I can go to template, and I can change the default template to a sitemap. And then you see all those options over here. What do I want to include in the sitemap? I want to include all the pages. And I want to include all the authors. I click on update. And now I want to preview the page in a new tab. And there it is. This sitemap is created really easily by itself, handy for the Google search results and handy for people that want to navigate to the website or see which categories there are. And then they go to tools and they see all the blog posts about tools. Really nice. So what else? A new page I want to create. I can go to the theme customizer. Menus, drop down menu, add an item, add a new page. So I click here on blog or news or all the news or latest news. I click on add and there it is. It's added in this menu. I click on publish. I close this. So I go to latest news. So that is a new page. I click on edit page. And now here at the right again, template, blog feed. So this is a default blog feed. If I click on update and I go to the website, to the latest news, this is how it looks. Well, there's a glitch, unfortunately, with the affiliate marketing walkthrough. Since it's a video post, it's not displayed correctly. So what I can do, it's temporarily a solution. I select all, so everything is displayed over here except tutorials. Update, or another way, let me show you. Right now it looks like that, so it's gone. Or what I do, I select everything. And I go to this one, edit the post, copy the link, search for a blog, paste it, go to the post and change it back to a standard option. I will let Elegant Themes knows that there is a bug. So I hope that when you watch this, it is fixed. Let me go back to the latest news, and right now it looks great. There's no excerpt over here. Over here you see it. So this is by default how it is displayed. And based on the category, you see a different color in the title. And you see a nice thumbnail over here. And when you click on it, you go to that posts. But we can configure this. So over here, the blog feed page template options, we can make it a masonry. Then it will look like this. Right now, we see only 5 posts per page, and then we can go to the navigation. But I can say I want to have 10 posts per page. Refresh. Let me go back to the first page, latest news. Then we see 10 posts. You see. What else can we do? The sort method. Well, I want to show the most recent ones in a descending order. If I have multiple authors, I can show the author, but since I'm the only author, I don't need to show my name because it will be displayed everywhere. Do I want to show the categories, tutorials, the ratings, the content, the excerpt? So I can say I do not want to show the excerpt. I can even say I want to show the full content using a masonry. I don't want to do that. And I can show the comment count. Update. So that's how you can configure that. So people can go over here to the latest news. There's also a different way to show the latest news. If I open this holding command in a new tab and this one, and I say Control Tab, I click on edit the post, and edit the post. What I can do over here, I can change the publish date to the 18th of December 2021. And this one, I can change it to 12th of October 2021. Update, and then this one, I can say September 24, 2021. Update. So when I would refresh the page, those 3 blog posts will be gone. Bye-bye. Now I can create a new page called Timeline. Publish. And over here at template, I can choose timeline. Update. And now if I take a look at the timeline page, let me do it like this, /timeline. This is how it is displayed. January 2022, December 21, October 21, September 21. So it's a nice overview, and I can go to 2021. If I would have blog posts from 2020, I can easily navigate through it, or let's say 2018. Okay, I go to the, let me see, menus, timeline, I edit, and it will appear over here. I can drag like that, save it, timeline. So if you have a lot of blog posts, you can go directly to 2018 with a nice animation. And then I can see it over here. I can collapse it. So maybe I don't want to see anything about 2022, but in 2018. So when you have a lot of blog posts, this looks really nice, and you see a lot of years, and you can navigate through all your posts on your website. So if you have a lot of news items or a lot of blog posts, it makes it look really great and easy to navigate through. So that's what you can do. So let me go to the About page that can be created with the Visual Builder. As I said, I have a tutorial about that. If I would edit the page, we can just take a look at what kind of templates there are. So about the authors, blog feed, contact page, full width page, member login, portfolio, sitemap, and a timeline. So let's talk about the portfolio. I create a new page. I can do that through the front end. That's what I prefer. Theme customizer, menus, drop down menu, add an item, add a page, portfolio. I edit, publish, or I can call this latest projects. I can also change the label. If I go to this page, latest or portfolio, I can edit the page and I can change the template to a portfolio. I want to show all the categories. So right now I leave it as it is. So I go to the portfolio page and look at this, look at this, look at this. Wow, nothing. Why? We have not created anything yet. So if I hover over new, I can create a project. I can add a title and it can be anything. What you can do with this news website, what I can do, I can make this a website that when people donate $500, they get a place in the Hall of Fame or the Hall of, I don't know, Hall of Generosity. And then they can place some text about themselves. I can show the money they donated and a picture for the link to the website. So you can be really creative with this. Or if you want to showcase something you have done, you can also do that. So when I create websites for other people, I can say I created a website for step by step and project details, HTTPS stepbystep.com. View the project. I can have no sidebar if I want to. Short description. I created this website for the company step by step. They saw an increase of 230% in revenue by sales and new business through their website. Something like that. I can add an image. Let me see if I can find the image somewhere on my computer. On this Mac. And there it is. So I open it. Remove the dashes. Copy, paste in alt text. Description, set as a featured image. Great. Update. Okay, so now I go to the portfolio page. I see it over here. Looks quite nice. Now I want to add a new one. Right now it's a category web design. I can create a new project and this time it can be a film. So I say Sarah with a song, Burn Bright. So project details. I can find the song on YouTube, Sarah Burn Bright. Copy the link. Paste it. I can say I don't want to have a sidebar. Sarah sings Burn Bright. Oh, Burn Bright. I can add an image. Wait, I was there at the right place. Film Sarah. Okay. Maybe I should not place it here since it's about a video. This time the category. Film. And I click on publish. And when I check it, portfolio project. Now I see two categories. So I can go to film, to web design. When I check it, it has no sidebar. I can view the project, which is the song, which I filmed. So that's how you can create a portfolio. And you can be really creative with it. You can showcase anything. So let's go to the homepage. Okay, next subject, the mega menu. Right now we have a submenu that looks okay, but we can add mega menus to our website that display the content of our website in a beautiful and a practical way. And it is really easy to do. And that's what I love about the extra theme. Everything is so easy to do. I know also other themes, newspaper themes, or yeah, it's called the newspaper themes. And I get a lot of questions from people that follow that tutorial like, hey, I do not get it. With this out of the box, it looks beautiful. So let's talk about the mega menus. Over here, I have this beautiful submenu. Oh man, sometimes I just go to my computer when everybody's asleep. I hover over here and I think, wow, so beautiful. And then after 2 hours, when I'm like, okay, it's getting a little bit boring, I go to this one. And then for 2-3 hours again, I'm like, wow, I'm in awe. I feel peace in my heart. And man, I think life is so beautiful. But it can become even better. How? Well, it's really simple and really professional. So I go over here to the menu. I click there. Then I see the drop down menu. So I click over here and I select the main menu. Then I click on select. And then I see themes. And then the submenu, free themes and premium themes. I want to remove those. Also over here, I want to remove all the submenus. Like that. And if I want to, I can add the latest news over here. And then here at themes, I can click and I can see over here that I can have a mega menu list. If I add that, what happens? Nothing. That's if you only have sub items, which I just removed. But if I select the second feature or the second option, mega menu 3 featured, refresh. Now we're getting somewhere. Wow. So I hover over here at themes and I see 3 posts or news items that are related to themes. It looks astonishing. Or another option, featured and recent list. That's nice if you have a website with a lot of blog posts or a lot of news items. Over here, 2 featured posts, the recent ones, and then all the other ones over here listed below each other. So if I would do that with plugins and with page builders and with reviews and with WooCommerce, I have beautiful mega menu sub items like this, like this, like this, like this. So it's easier for people to navigate. Hey, I want to learn more about WooCommerce. Oh, I like that. Top 10 WooCommerce plugins. Voila. And then you can read the blog post. You can add videos in Gutenberg. You can create amazing blog posts. People can rate it. People can share it. People can follow you. People can see all the blog posts of all the authors. They can go to the next message or the next blog post. So much things that can be done. This looks beautiful. We just filled in a few things and then it looks like this. I think this is an amazing theme. So what will happen when you go to latest news and you want to have a sub item over there? Well, let's find out. Nothing. Why? It's only based on categories. So if you have a category post over here, then you can have those features over here. And otherwise you can manually do it by creating sub items. And then you can have a list. So instead of below each other, it will be next to each other. Like that. Well, I don't like that. But I like the category mega menu plus featured and list stuff. I think when I edit this video, I will watch back the video and count the amount of times I clicked on my mouse just for fun. Wow. Wow. And again, if you make the website a real width, then it looks less overwhelming. So beautiful. We talked about this submenu over here. We did not talk about the trending option, but I showed you how to get rid of it. So when something is trending, a lot of people are watching it and rating it, it will appear over here. People can go to your social media accounts. People can search to your website. So if I search for cart flows, we see it over here. We can click on it. The latest news. I showed you how to configure this page. We can go to themes, click on it, or go over here. And if we go to the home page, we created this page. We decided to start with a featured post slider and then a tabbed category builder module and a small version of it. And then everything else that has not been shown over here. A sidebar, people can search for things, see the recent post. They can follow us. They can see more from other authors. They can see our reviews, our recent comments. They can see even our videos if we have them. And that is great. So, do you want to make some money? Okay, if that's the case, keep watching, because right now we're going to talk about how to implement advertisements and affiliate links into your website. An affiliate link is referring to another product or company. And when people buy something after they clicked on your link, you get a commission. So it's like a finder's fee. When people go to a certain product through your link, I'm distracted because I thought I was out of focus. But when people go and buy something through your affiliate link, you make money. The more people that will do that, the more money you'll make. The same with ads. The more people click on your ads, the more money you make. Never, never, ever click on your own ads. Don't do it. Don't try it. Never do that, because you can get banned. Don't ask me how I know that. I had a neighbor once. No. Again, it all starts with high quality content. That's why I created a dedicated tutorial about that. When you do that and you create multiple posts or news items, Google will show them in the search results, and then people will watch it. And the longer people will be on your website, the more Google knows, hey, the content is really interesting. So the better you will rank. The better you will rank, the more people will go to your website. The more people go to your website, let me take a sip of water, tea. The more, excuse me, the more people will click and the more money you make. So it all starts with high quality content. Sorry for this part in the tutorial where maybe I should do it again, but it's okay. Not everything goes perfect. I hope you still enjoy the tutorial. Let's talk about advertising on your website through ads and affiliate links. So let me show you a few ways on how to do this. The first one, as you know, I am an affiliate of Elegant Themes. So if you bought the extra theme through my link, I get a commission. And what I can do, I can place those banners on my website. And then when people click on it and they buy the product, I get a commission. So that's one way. So if I see this over here, I can copy and paste this whole code, Command C. I go over here to the widget area, or even better, the widget area. And I said there are multiple ways to do this. I can click over here, search for extra, and search for the ads. That's what I can do. So then I can place the HTML code over here. That's one way. Another way, let me show you. I can save this image to my desktop, and then I can add a new widget, which is an image. I can upload one. This one. Then I can add a link, and that should be the affiliate link. So people link to this link when they click on the banner. It's my affiliate link is included in it. I want it to be opened in a new tab. I hit enter. So that's the second way. Now when I go to the website, at the right, this one is with the code, and this one I made a small error. So this is maybe the better option. It's evenly. It has a nice padding over here. Okay, let me see what's going wrong over here. Yeah, I should paste it here. Okay, so you know what? Let's not use this one. Let's use the advertisement. So I can also bring it up, so people see it earlier. And then when people Google on something, WordPress 5.9, what to expect, and they click over here or over here, and they scroll down and they see, hey, awesome, powerful new WordPress theme. Let's click on it, and they buy it through my link. I make money. So that's one way. Another way, if I would go to the extra theme, to the category builder, and I open my homepage, I can insert a new module. I like to use an image, and I need to find or upload an image. So what I can do, I can save this. Then I upload an image. I drag it, set it in full size. And now at design, I want to bring it to the center. Save and exit. Now I bring it on top, update, and I refresh it. And on the home page, there it is, but it has no link yet. So again, I need to grab this link, copy it, click over here, image, or image link URL. Sorry, one more thing. I like to open it in a new tab. So everybody that goes to my website, to my homepage, will see this. They click on it. That's my affiliate link. Now, when they go to pricing, they buy it. I make money. So that's a way. And what we can do, of course, we can use Google AdSense code, and then the process is quite the same. Let me go to the dashboard. Extra. And what I like about Google AdSense is that it will show a different ad based on the interest of that person. So it can be that something will be shown over here that has nothing to do with the content, but with the interest of the visitor, that will give me a higher click-through rate. So more people will click on their ads because they're already interested in that, and Google knows everything about it. So we don't have to worry about it. In order to do that, we go to the category builder. I remove this. I click on this area and I go for code. And then I want to go to adsense.google.com. Hit enter. This is a very weird language. It is Dutch. So I log in. And I have a complete tutorial about AdSense. I have multiple also how to get accepted through a website. So if you search for AdSense Ferdy, I think 2 tutorials will appear. Complete Google AdSense tutorial and how to get your Google AdSense account approved in 10 steps, both in 4K, so you can see every detail. So I will not completely talk about how to set everything up because I have a tutorial about it. You can find those over here when you search for AdSense Ferdy. But I want to show you how to place some codes. So we go to sites, and I have 2 sites over here. Those are both accepted. So if you want to add a new site, click over here. The URL of your website, you need to comply with all the rules and all the stuff, all the regulations. And when you do that, your account will be ready. And then we can create some ads. So I go to ads. And then I can also let Google place ads for me. So that's also an option. So if I go to passive income with Ferdy. Be careful because everywhere there will be ads. And here over here, look at this. It's really spammy. But just to illustrate how it works, here's an ad. If I go to a different page, there's an ad. So that's what you can do. Over here, I showed it in the tutorial. Whoa, it's such a spammy website. But you can also get an ad unit for display ads. That's recommended. So you click over here. You can give this a name. So I can call this one on top of news homepage. And then I make it horizontal like that. And then I can create the code. I copy the code, or I copy the code snippet over here. And then I paste that code over here. And that's what I can do. Save and close. Code, I can duplicate it. So I can drag one over here. I can drag one over here on top. And when I do that, and I take a look at the website, you see nothing yet because the code needs to be approved. But there will be an ad over here. So I will show you later how that will look. And then we can also have an ad over here at the right. So I can go back, create a new ad. This time it is Sidebar news, WordPress news. And this one is vertical, like that or like that. Responsive, so it will automatically adjust. That's something I think it's really important. I copy the code snippet. Then I go to appearance, widgets. And then I want to click on the plus, search for extra, add. There it is. I copy this in the HTML code. I update it. I take a look at the website. Oh, wait. First update it. Update. Click over here. Okay. I don't see a lot yet. So let me wait for a minute and then I will be back with you. So let me refresh the page. It's a while later. Okay, wow, there it is. The first one. Then there's the second one. And there's the third one, Cool Blue. And I'm interested in all those things. I helped my father to buy an e-reader. I bought a course to learn how to work with Logic Pro. And I once watched a webinar and I bought something from Ad Outreach. And since that moment, he's spamming me. So that's how it works. I will get rid of them like that. I do my best to teach you everything in a chronological order. And I forgot something. I can try to squeeze it into another part of the tutorial, but I just will show you right now, because right now you see over here that this is what we have created for the homepage. But you can create something like this for every different category. So if we would go to themes, if I click on themes, this is the default display for the category themes. If I go to the backend, to extra, the category builder, it's called the category builder. We can build something for every specific category. And I call this one themes category. And here at the right, I say it is for the category themes. Then I can insert something over here. And I can insert a module with the masonry. Save. So I did not publish it yet, but if I go to themes, you don't see masonry. You see it looks like this. But when I publish it, it says that this layout should be used for the category themes. So I publish it. If I were to refresh it, it looks like that. Like this one. So in that way, you can adjust everything to your wishes. So this one looks different because I decided so. So, oh man, there is so much you can do with this option. You can give every certain category a different look and feel. How great is that? I think it's really great. What else? Let's go to the homepage. Over here, we can let people follow us. Well, there is so much more we can do. If you hold Command Shift F7, look at this. No, that's not what happens when you do that shortcut. By the way, I don't hope that by using that shortcut that your hard drive will delete itself, but I have a tutorial on how to create something like this. You can do this manually, keeping up the statistics of your followers on YouTube, on Instagram, and wherever you want, or you can do it automatically. If you want to learn how to do this, again, go to YouTube, search for Monarch tutorial 30, and I have one that's really great. I think I have a more recent one. Well, probably not. Well, this one's really good. 40 minutes, really in depth. I talk about how to link everything. So it will automatically update, but I will make a new one. So make sure you get the most recent one from 2022. And then you'll teach how to create something like this, or when you go to a certain blog post. So let's search for ConvertKit. Click over here. You get things like these. You can share this on Facebook or on Twitter or on Pinterest, and you can choose how you want to display this, what you want to add. Maybe there are more options you want to add over here. And when I scroll, you see this area over here, the amount of shares. I can turn it off because there are no shares yet. And if I scroll even further, 50%, then I can share this. Do you like the post? Feel free to share it. And also here I can decide what I want to display. If I want to show the amount of shares, or I can say I only show the amount of shares when there are more than 50. Otherwise it looks a little bit like nobody's watching, visiting this website. Or this one here at the right corner. And let me show you really quick. There are a lot of settings involved. Tools, Monarch. What you want to show, how you want to display things, all the settings, when it should be triggered, on which page it should be triggered. So I dive deep in that into that subject. And if you want to find the most recent tutorial, you can also go to ferdycorp.com, hit enter, and then go to tutorials and to Divi. And I will make sure, yes, that those tutorials are over here. Or are they already over here? Yes, Monarch. Sorry, you can also go over there, increase your social reach. Wow, that's a beautiful background. So that's what you can do. And what else? Let me do a magic refresh on the homepage. And voila, I changed the domain. Why? Because then I can show you the live ads. You see them here. And if I scroll down, look at this. WP News, subscribe to our newsletter, join our mailing list to receive the latest news and updates from our team. This is what I've created using the plugin called Bloom that also comes with the whole Elegant Themes package. This is linked with ConvertKit. So if you want to learn how to work with ConvertKit and link it to your Bloom plugin, you can search for ConvertKit tutorial. And there it is, the second one. A lot of effort in it and not that much views, 4 per hour, but hey, I'm doing my best and every view is a 1. So you can learn step by step how to build and grow an email list. And this is one way of getting new subscribers to your newsletters. There are more ways. So if I would go to the blog post called ConvertKit, sometimes you go to a website and then they say, if you want to read along, you need to subscribe for free. That's what you also can do with the plugin. So over here, ConvertKit, and look at this. This text is over here, and then subscribe to our newsletter if you want to read further. So I can leave my name, my email address. Click on subscribe. Now the rest of the content is visible. And now I have a new subscriber to my email list. So that's also a nice way. If you want to learn more about that, there are more ways, fly-ins, below content, above content. You can search for YouTube or go to YouTube and then search for Bloom tutorial 30. And it's now playing. I was checking my tutorial. 2 years old, but I will create a new one. And every time I create a new one, I want to create a better one. So, but this one is also still sufficient, but I will make a better one soon because I'm going through all the Elegant Themes plugins and a few themes. So that's a great option. We're coming to a close. Let's take a look at the footer. And in this part of the tutorial, I already recorded it. I will get stuck a little bit and I want to show you how you can deal with that. When you get stuck, when you want to do something, but you don't know how in the website because you just don't know how to do it, what you can do in order to achieve the thing you want to do. That's what I do all day when I practice with new themes and make new tutorials. I get stuck all the time, then I try new things. And that way I learn how to deal with things when I get stuck. Okay, let's talk about the footer area in your website. Wow, so far, so good. So what I want to do now, I want to take a look at the footer. We've not done anything about that yet. So we want to do that, or if you want to do it, you can do that. How can you do that? Well, let's go to the widget area. And until this moment, we have worked on the widget here at the right sidebar. As you see, a lot of widgets. But if I scroll down, or better, if I collapse this, there's a project sidebar. So for all the projects I have, if I go to, I call this portfolio. So right now you see this one because I did not add anything to the project sidebar. But if I would, hey, let's do it. Why not? Since you're here. Extra. Okay, that level's a little bit fake. I don't want to fake things. This level is real. Okay, sometimes I'm a little bit weird excited when I'm making tutorials. Sometimes I feel so happy when I'm doing this because I love to teach others. I hope you also like it. So what I can do, I can show, it doesn't matter, authors. So if I update it, that means that the project sidebar will override the main sidebar when I am on one of the portfolio or the project pages. So if I refresh it, keep in mind that I'm talking about the portfolio items, not about the portfolio page. So if I refresh it, it's still the same. If I want to do that, really easy, I scroll down, I say portfolio page, create a new widget. Okay, it is created. I don't know what happens, but maybe I need to refresh the page. Oh, there it is, the portfolio page. So I can, okay, delete this one. Here it is. If I click on the plus and I say author and I update it, nothing happens. But when I would go to the portfolio page and I edit the page, and over here, I can choose the project sidebar. Then when I go to the portfolio page, then it looks like that. But if I would go to this one, I also see the authors. Only thing is that I don't have a sidebar. So I need to edit the project. And then I scroll down here at the project details settings. And then at project details location, I bring it back to sidebar, project details below the content. Now there's a sidebar with our authors because that's what we said over here. So if I add something else over here, extra, recent comments, update, refresh, you see it over here. And if I go to a different page or category, I see the default main sidebar. But I wanted to talk about something else, the footer widgets. So footer sidebar left, footer sidebar middle, and footer sidebar right. If I would go to the theme customizer and I go to the footer settings, the footer elements, layout, here I see 3 columns. So I can have 3. I can also have 4. So let me place 4 over there. Now, if I would refresh the page or I go back to the widget page and I collapse this one, left, middle, right, footer. So now there are more. So what I can add, I can, maybe there's an about area. No, let me browse through them all. I can show recent posts. So I can latest posts like that, or from the extra theme, because then they are styled better. Recent posts. And then of course I can have the title recent posts. That's the left sidebar. Then I go to this one. I click on the plus, browse all, extra. What else? Recent reviews. Update. Middle right. Browse all, extra. I could have recent videos. I don't have them, but I could. Social follow again. And then right, plus, browse all, extra. I can have an advertisement or the recent comments. So let's do that. Recent comments. Update. And now if I refresh the page, well, one area is empty. It's the recent post area. Sometimes this happens. Maybe it's an error. Did I place it in the right footer sidebar? Oh, there it is. No, that's the right one. And then I need to do some troubleshooting. Maybe add another one. Latest posts. So let's see what happens. This is something that can happen. So somehow that now it seems to be working. So then I wonder what happens if I remove this latest post area. Refresh. Now it works. It's just the way it goes with making websites. Then we can go to the theme customizer, to the footer settings, scroll down so I can see them over here. Layout, column layout, typography of the heading text, that is this text over here. As you see, the body text size, I can change all those colors. Then I can go back, go to the footer elements. I can hide the social icons. Then there's the bottom bar. I can change the color. Something bluish if I want to. The credit text size, so I can make it bigger. The link colors. Well, actually I like to make everything white. So also the footer text credit color, white. Like that. And to be honest, I'm going to be honest, I don't see any option anymore where to change this. So what I would do, I would go to Google and find out how it works. And that's what I also advise to you if you want to learn something and you don't know, or you don't see it in the tutorial, just Google it. So I will be back with you and Google it and hope I will find a solution. Okay, so it's really comforting for me to hear that it doesn't exist in the extra theme. That's a shame. That's stupid. So there's a workaround. So I copy the script. Where do I need to place this? I need to place it in the head of my blog field, which you'll find in the theme options integration. Wow. So I go to extra theme options, theme options integration, and then the head area. I paste it. Well, first I need to enable the header code. I save the changes and I check if it works. Divi 2000, yeah. So that's how you can fix things. Of course, I need to change this. The year will automatically be renewed. Footer info, copy, year. And you can link to your website, ferdycorpushook.com. Website made by Ferdy Corpushook. Let's see if I do not mess things up right now. Okay, so if I would get rid of the test, do I need to remove this? I don't know. I probably not, because I see it also over here. And that's how I play around sometimes. And that's what I like, playing around. Okay. Let's talk about colors. I have this color over here. Copy it. Well, let's start with this color. I want to use that over here, so it comes back. Theme customizer, and the footer, the bottom bar, background color. Wait, sometimes I need to make it a different color to see if it's really that color. Then I can paste it. Okay, and then I grab this color, copy, and I want to place it over here. So I go to the footer elements, no. Layout, no. Typography, probably not. Always change it and then bring back to default. No background colors. Okay, so we're gonna do it differently. There's additional CSS. So what I can do, I can close this. Oh, then we cover CSS, okay. I inspect the page. The footer, okay. Hashtag footer. Okay, this is what I see. I copy this area. Copy. I close this. And then I go to the theme customizer. Additional CSS, I paste it, then I grab this color, copy it. Oh, wow. So we learned some great things that you can go to Google, learn things, you can play around and learn things. So this is the website we have made. I think it's beautiful. We have advertisements, we have blog posts, we have beautiful sidebar. Everything looks great out of the box. Here's an advertisement that should appear. Maybe it will appear in a few days. And we can create categories. We can place them over here. We can have mega menus. We can create a news website with a lot of posts. And the more posts you have, the better you will be found on the internet, and make sure that the quality of your post is great. I teach it in a complete tutorial about it. I refer you to it already. And then you attract more visitors. People click on your advertisements. You can make money while helping other people. It is amazing. And yeah, we covered a lot. And this is it. This is the website we have made. A few more things I want to show you. If I scroll down, the logo becomes bigger. I don't want that. And how does it look on a mobile? Not unimportant. I know how it looks, but let me show you how it looks. It looks great. So I go to the theme customizer. And we can go to the general settings, layout settings, and we can make the website smaller. We can change the gutter width so there's less space between the elements over here. We can change the sidebar width. It's all a little bit laggy when I try to do this, and I can all put it back. But you can make it wider, or arrow up, arrow down. I can create make it a box layout. And I should make the menu a little bit less big. We can change the typography settings, all the heading text size, the body text size. So actually, I think the body text size is a little bit small, so I can make it bigger. Or the heading line height, the body line height. So you see how it looks. Again, we can turn it all back. We can get rid of all the capitals in the headings. We can change the body link colors, the body text color, the heading text color. All those colors can be changed. We can give it a certain background. And now let's go to the header. And then really simple, let's take a look at the fixed navigation settings. So when it is fixed on top, I can hide the logo, or I can change the logo. I think it was 60. Still becomes a little bit bigger, but also the logo. That's what I prefer, that it becomes smaller. Maybe a little bit smaller. Great, we can change the text size, but that's all. That's what I like. Okay, and when I'm happy, I publish it. It looks like this. When you want to check your website on a mobile, don't do this. Oh, it's doing a pretty great job, but it can cause some conflicts. Right now, it's doing a great job. But normally in real life, you also do not do this. That's not how it works. Or you have this, or you have this, or you have this. Not dragging, because when you drag, something like this can happen. And then you think, oh no, it does not look good. But when you refresh it, it looks normal in the normal aspect ratio. And also this area over here, and this area. So it looks good on all devices, but what you should not do, go to the theme customizer and then click over here or click over here, because then things start to look weird. So keep that in mind. You can try it, but it can be that this looks weird, that looks weird. And then you think, oh no, my website is not optimized. Your website is optimized really well when you use the extra theme. So just check it out on a phone or do something like this and then refresh the page. Always refresh it again. Otherwise, you do not get a real presentation of how it will look on all devices. So we don't have to do anything in optimizing your website. It is optimized for all devices. This is your menu. Go to the About page. We don't have information. And when we go to a blog post, let's go to ConvertKit. This is how it will look. Optimized for all devices. So that was it. That was the tutorial. I hope you learned a ton of stuff. I hope you're happy with what you have learned, and I hope you enjoyed the process. Thank you for watching this video, and if you want to, please like the video if you liked it, and feel free to subscribe for more upcoming WordPress related tutorials. I will also talk about e-commerce, about affiliate marketing, and about building your own web design agency or business. And have a great day. Good luck with the website you have created, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.